Hi Taurus, welcome to Free Your Spirit Healing. This is going to be messages for you for your highest good for the month of January 2026. Already, hope you had a good Christmas and New Year if you're watching this in January. Ooh, that's a nice card to start January off with, being victorious about something. Ooh, something or someone is bringing consideration, thoughtful consideration, some kind of message, some kind of news, some kind of action. Tell me about this action. Oh, it may be some action over something that was something that got missed or not done, something disappointing, something that needed direct change, and I heard time out, so something might have timed out. There might have been overdue, and kind of getting the wheels of destiny spun, and time passed, and there was something someone had to move away from or steer their course in a different direction because there was something really not serving them. That's interesting. And it may have been to do with the reason that the course went in a different direction, a course correct happened. I feel like may have been to do with influence of other people around this person, and that could be you or someone you're dealing with. It doesn't feel like you though, Taurus, so it's probably something you're dealing with. And but you may hear about this, or you may hear from them, and they have been working on them to heal themselves from what they've been through, and that's what they're saying in January. And it may be a big shock to hear, or for them to be taking action at this stage. And or they may be restricted and bound from taking action, or they may be feel like this, whoever it is an overthinker. Oh wow, it also looks like the healing work that they did or do in January causes some kind of big shake-up in their life, where they have to look at their actions from the core, like they have to maybe start again or reprogram themselves, or restructure. They have to restructure their life or their mental health. Oh wow, okay, that's clear. So they're also mending from something to do with mental health. So and even though something is maybe long overdue or past, or already happened, the loss has already happened, they are offering some kind of new beginning, something actionable and solid. Oh. They want to create some kind of stability in the home or some kind of relationship. It looks like some kind of proposal there, and defending. When this person comes in, they're basically defending the fact that they messed up, as what I heard. It's almost like someone who dropped the ball. But their explanation, or in their defense, it's that they had to heal. They had to completely restructure themselves. And if it's mental health, that's understandable, isn't it? Nobody wants to come into someone else's life as a mental mess. As no one does that on purpose. So I heard, oh wow, I was protecting you from myself. So that's a message for someone. And that could very well be true. So it may feel like what you've been through with this person was unfair and painful, or I heard dismissive. Yet it looks like their state of mind or their mental state was not in a position to be able to meet you, not even close to halfway. So they've been working on themselves in their mental health, and they've been working on themselves in their physical health. You've got 2 sevens there with the swords and the wands. So they've been building physically, taking action, and also they've been deep in contemplation and needing to rest and needing to meditate and needing to have time by themselves on their own to mend themselves and also to figure things out and to soul search on what they're doing with their life, or how they want to restructure, how they want to create stability, in their home. Asking themselves that question: what am I doing with my life? How can I change what I've done? And they are ready to look at that and possibly travel towards you, or what am I hearing? I heard cross that bridge when we come to it. Well, they might be traveling distance, crossing bridges, or mending the bridge, offering or extending a hand of friendship in some way. I feel like that they've put a lot of contemplation into how they can make themselves stable. It's interesting, you've got like 4 of wands and 4 of swords, and that's the action and the intellect. And 4's about stability. And that's also around the 7 of swords and the 7 of wands. So again, it's around the action and the intellect. And that's with the 7s, that's about making the effort. It's working on something. It's creating the path forward. It's looking at what needs doing and doing it. And then Chariot, that's major. Okay, Chariot, and then 10 of Swords. I feel like they want to come towards you. They want to travel towards you. They want to progress, but they also recognize that they lost a chance, or they killed something, they ended. Wow. And again, all these swords is all intellect, it's all mental capacity. So when, or maybe when they think about taking action, they already feel defeated. And but it keeps them up at night, so it's something that they feel they have to overcome. Oh, and then Ace of Pentacles. So it's almost like they have to offer you something. They have to speak up. They have to make a move. They have to present something new to you in the practical sense. And it may also be that finances have held them back. But the Ace of Pentacles, they are going to bring some kind of new offer, or that's what they intend. And you've got the Sun here, so I feel like they have been working on themselves and waiting until they're in a position where they are stable and happy, so that how they're coming to you is from a strong position, because they haven't felt like they were in a strong position at all. Cards flipping over. Okay, so this may be someone that who is a soulmate that you've had a really hard time with, and the Sun is shedding light on, there's contracts and things that didn't happen, or they're aware that they oh wow, they're aware that they ruined their spiritual contract, their deed with you. So if this is someone who's really hurt you, or upset you, or disappointed you in some way, please know that they're fully aware of it, and they're holding and carrying the burden and guilt from what has occurred. And they may have lost some contract, which would have given them the money to move towards you. And it looks like, Taurus, that you are strong and independent, or you've been working on yourself and on your money, and you've closed out that cycle. But it does feel like this person really wants to reach out, and if they haven't reached out to you already, then they may do in January. And if they don't in January, then it's the only way they're reaching out to you is through the cards, through the ether, through spirit. And that often is the case with readings like this. As, I found, even with relating stuff to my own life, that card readings have said, oh yeah, this person's coming back, or they're coming back to apologize, or that they're going to reach out, and then they don't for me. But if the reading is general, then it's just a general energy, and it doesn't necessarily mean it will happen in the physical world, but it could. So who knows? Everyone's different, isn't it? Every circumstance is different. This person really does have feelings for you, and they haven't forgotten you. And they have mental battles with their own emotions, and they have their own struggle of how to change. They may be a bit like stoic or stuck in their ways, stubborn. But they are also very intuitive and I feel like they want to reveal more to you. So I feel like there's a possibility they might open up and become more vulnerable in January. And oh, yes, they may take a chance. So you've got 10 of Cups and the Fool. So either way, you've got an offer of some description or someone wanting to make amends here in January. And clear, deep, sensitive conversations about sensitive things, about deep insights, and sharing and being vulnerable around a long-term relationship, and possibly closing out a cycle. So you might be closing out the cycle with this person in terms of what you've been through with them, but also like for your own peace or peace of heart or peace of mind, or to not repeat old cycles of what happened that made things go in the first place. So that could be helpful. Let's see what I think. I didn't use that card for Aries. I think I for Taurus. I will use the same as I did for Aries. So you have the Spirit card to find out what else is happening for Taurus for the month of January. Closing out a cycle and starting a new one. So your new cycle will be healthier, stronger, happier, more transparent. I feel like you will be doing some work to call in your ideal scenario, working on what you want to show up in your life, what you're attracting. And you are in a really good independent position, I feel, Taurus. Ooh. Oh, independent. It's a plant spirit. Oh, so yeah, connect with plants as well, as in go outside and talk to the trees and the flowers, and or even talk to the plants in your house, and connect with them, or eat more plants, edible ones. Or you might be using plant medicine or herbs. Herbs are great in your food and in culinary use, but also tinctures can be really helpful for elements of strengthening your physical body and getting your health in tip-top condition, and drinking herbal teas. Black Panther spirit, power, fearlessness, protection. I feel like you've been on quite the journey in the last few years, and I feel like this is what you've embodied. Black Panther spirit. In your independence and in your power, you've become a lot stronger in yourself, and you're able to say no as a complete sentence and mean it, and hold your own and not get swayed. And you're okay with just sitting in your own energy. You know how to protect yourself and protect your space. and look people in the eye, and you have embodied those things, and you are also more fearless than you used to be. You're more courageous. Fearlessness, courageous, yeah. So you're embodying those aspects, and you're speaking your truth and sharing that. So that might also be challenging for this person coming in, is that you're so outspoken and direct. You don't mince your words. You're very strong and grounded. And those are things that they admire and love about you. And that's what they want to match. So I feel like with that intuitive card, when they battle with themselves in their head or in their own behavior, they look to you and see how you do things, and they draw from that to embody those things in themselves. And that's the intuitive hit that helps them to mature and helps them to see the best approach for something to connect with you as well, specifically. So you're a really good influence on this person, Taurus. Wow, I feel like this read is quite long. But hey ho, they come out how they come out. Oh, number 7, move. So I feel like this person might make a move in January, and it'll be a move towards connecting with you or reconnecting with you, and strengthening some form of love bond, or finding a way to relate or resonate with you is important to them. And there's something that does tie you to them, even if you've moved on and are not part of their life and haven't heard from them. If you see the ties there, there's something that ties you. You may have someone else in common, or a family tradition or trait, or you may have met through a family member, or maybe even have a child in common, or if it's an ex, there's some kind of tradition. Also, it might be something ancestral. So there might be something, if you look back through your ancestry, there may be something that you both have in common through your lineage, and that might be what is familiar to you or ties you in some way. You are still free, and you can still be you and do you and have your life, but I don't feel like this tie is a bad thing. It's just something that connects you to your lineage, or who you are, or who you were. And I feel that you've made peace with that as well. But there's also, you both have a very strong, fiery capacity for love, and maybe even for loving each other. And maybe that's also the common thread. Maybe even if this person's been poorly behaved at some point, you still have love for them, or recall the strength of the love, and so do they. And there's something very ethereal and alchemic about how you interact with them. It's very unique. So there's number 20, which boils to 2. 20 is the master number, but 2 is duality, it's decision making. It's also union, it's twin flame energy. And 7 is a very spiritual number. It's also about working on yourself and them working on themselves and you working on yourself and becoming a stronger, bigger, better, even more incredible version of you, Taurus, and who you are. And you have 34, spirit of spring, freedom, action, power. Yeah, I feel like you've gotten stronger and stronger in the last few years, and you're not afraid to take action or to be in your own power. And your power also is love, and your capacity to love, and your capacity to love others as well as yourself, and showing self-love as a role model for others, and connecting with nature. You've also got plant spirit came out. So yeah, you may connect really deeply with birds, with nature, with trees, with green plant life, with flowers. And that may bring you extra vitality to be around that. And you may be showing others how to do that in some way. So 3 and 4, 34 is 7, which is 7 is on that card as well. So your connection to the spiritual world is what you embody and how you show up. You may find that more and more that your life is like a moving prayer, like you feel or you treat everything as sacred, and you're very present and you're very good at being in the present moment, and showing up like that is extremely powerful, and it's leading the way for others to do the same. So thank you for showing up, Taurus, and have a wonderful January. And please like the video and share it with your friends who are Tauruses or other people who are Tauruses. And I will see you next month. Have a good one. Mwah.